All right, we're back, baby. We are back. This semester is over. We passed finals. I watched Sinners over the weekend. Insane movie, by the way. I didn't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. It was so good. But yeah, no class until June. So until then, I'm going to be gaming. If I don't get too distracted, I'll keep making more videos. But in the meantime, we have a question from the inbox. And this one's really interesting. And reading it, I feel like it's something everyone should hear, whether you're in a relationship and you feel this way or you're looking into getting into a relationship, all right? Hey there, I hope you're able to get to this email, and if you see this, I hope you're doing good. I'm celebrating my 1-year anniversary with my girlfriend this coming week, and I'm super excited. But I have this sense of guilt in my relationship because while I do love her, there are times where I feel alone and isolated. We call every day, we see each other as much as we can, but I still feel empty. Am I a bad person? I don't want her to feel like she's not enough, but I feel like I should be happier than I currently am. Hopefully that made sense. Sorry for the ramble. Also, I binged through your channel, and please do not go back to Black Ops 6. Alright, you don't have to worry about two things here, my friend, alright? You don't have to worry about me not seeing emails because I don't get many of them as it is, so when one pops up, I'm probably gonna see it. And also, I have no intentions of making Black Ops 6 gameplay commentaries again, and it's crazy the timing that I am reading this, because yesterday, literally yesterday, I re-downloaded Black Ops 6 and played a few games, and it was miserable. So I'll stick to classic CODs, alright? Maybe I'll play MW3 soon, I don't know yet. But anyways, in regards to your email, no. I don't think what you are feeling makes you a bad person, and you shouldn't think you're a bad person. What you're feeling is something that I think every person has gone through when they first started dating someone. You know, I think it's like, I don't want to call it like a rite of passage, because you normally say that for something cool that happens, but like it's something that I think every guy will go through when they start dating at first. It's the excitement of something new. You know, you have someone you want to do everything with. You know, someone to stay home and watch movies with, or someone to run errands, you know, with you, or grab dinner together, FaceTime them when you have time to spare, FaceTime before bed and all that stuff, you know? But a trap I've seen happen a lot with my friends and even me, you know, I've dealt with this, is that we get so caught up in our relationship, we get so infatuated with our partner that we almost forget how to be productive without them. And I know that sounds crazy, you know, like oh, what you've been alone for your whole life, but you date someone for however many months and all of a sudden you're depressed when you're alone. Like, what's the deal? Like, the answer is like, yeah, that happens. I know it's crazy. It's one of those things that sound gatekeepy, but it's really something that you won't fully grasp until you're in the position. If you get to 6 months with someone in a serious relationship, you would have spent almost every day with that person in some form of communication. So in moments where you break that cycle, you break that habit of being with that person, you're gonna feel a gap in your day. You're gonna feel an absence. Like, man, with this, it's like I would just do another callback to another commentary. I feel like I've been doing that a lot lately, just plugging my other videos during new commentaries, but it's kind of something similar of what I talked about in the enjoying your own company video, you know, where you need to be satisfied with your life because of yourself, because you owe it to yourself to be happy without anyone else's hands in your life, because that's what self-worth is. That's self-respect. So yeah, man, you're lonely because you forgot how to be alone, so it feels wrong. There's nothing wrong with you or your partner. It's nice that your place of comfort is your girlfriend. It's nice that after only 1 year, she already took over as your new normal. It's not bad that that happened. The not good part, though, comes when you forget how to be just you. You were doing it for however many years, -1, that you've been alive, so me personally, even a couple months ago, you know, my fiance left for 2 weeks to visit Peru. And for the first week, I was really sad. You know, the time zones were complete opposites, so one of us would be awake while the other one sleeps. I couldn't yap about my day to anyone. I had to run my errands by myself. When something interesting happened, I couldn't tell anyone. And it sucked. But then I thought of all the spare time that I did have now. I was able to catch up on projects I put aside. I played some new video games, you know, that were collecting dust on my backlog. I watched new movies. Life was really good. And I'm not saying that I was so much more productive because my fiance wasn't here. I'm not saying that girlfriends are distractions. I don't want to give the impression that life is only good because you're alone. What I'm trying to say is life can be good when you are alone. Because you're not going to be alone all the time. There'll be moments where you are, and that just happens. And again, I can see someone who's single or hasn't had a serious relationship being like, isn't that obvious? Isn't that like just how it is, like no duh? But again, it's one of those things where you can't really explain how it feels unless you're feeling it. It's okay to miss your partner and be sad that they're no longer there, but you shouldn't give them that much power over your life that their absence puts a hold on your life and affects your mood and your ability to get things done. So going back to your email, all right, when you say you feel like you should be happier, yeah, you're kind of right. A relationship is supposed to be an add-on to your life, to help teach you some lessons, but it shouldn't be something that you need to function. You shouldn't depend on a relationship to get by and feel good, because that's putting unnecessary and unfair pressure on your partner to be all in to make sure you're okay. And again, that's not good. So don't worry about the fear of making your girlfriend feel like she's not good enough. You don't have to involve her in this, because this is just something you need to take care of yourself. Like you said, she's doing the best she could. So don't make more problems by assuming what she's gonna think when it shouldn't play a factor. You're taking care of you in your alone time. You're trying to feel better when you're alone. You shouldn't have to involve her into that self-development, you know what I mean? So don't add another concern to your head if you don't need to. We are our own individual person. We need to make sure we are okay and that we're up to par so that we can be there for others, so that we can take care of others. But if you can't support yourself, how are you going to support a whole other person, Relationships are hard. They're difficult. You're not just hanging out with a friend anymore. This is someone you're intimate with. There's a different kind of commitment to that, So yeah, to end it here, you're not a bad person. Your relationship wasn't a mistake just because you feel lonely sometimes. It's unfair to put so much pressure on another person to make you feel good though. Just relearn how to enjoy your own company, be productive on your own, get back into personal hobbies, if you put those down because you didn't have time because of your relationship. It's not as overwhelming and as scary as you might think. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Take care and be well.